Good deal. $15 per person. Right there, number 3. Just looking for a bigger hole. Let's try this guy. There he is. He's a little smaller, but not bad. Going for clam number 4. All right. There he is. He's a little guy. Well, we got to keep him. All right, I'm gonna dig another one. Actually, I'm gonna dig one right over here. See how big he gets. Might be just a small guy, but we'll see. Sorry for the shaking. That's what it's got to be to put the clam gun into the sand. There he is. He's okay. He's a nice size. Number 6. Let's try this guy right behind him. See what that guy is. About the same size of hole. I'm hitting him a little bit. There he is. Yeah, he was another nice big one. All right. Don't know how easy it is for you to see the holes, but there's one right there. I'm gonna put my clam gun over it. You see it now? All right, I'm gonna dig this one. All right, here we go, number 8. There he is. All right, number 8. Yep, another nice looking clam. Yep, pretty good. All right, here's number 9. As you can see, there's the clam gun. Adjust this camera better. Right there. We're gonna go after him next. Here we go. Hitting him a little bit. I got to readjust the gun. He's trying to get away in the hole. I can see the water flexing in there. I got him now. He's in there. Should be a good sized one. There he is. Well, you may not be able to see him when I'm bending down, but yeah, nice razor clam. All right, on to the next one. Going after another one. Should be number 10. And there he is. Another nice one. Well, I've got you over here. We're gonna go after another one. Try for number 11. Here we go. There's number 11. Not bad.
It's a nice size one.
Yep. Oh, going after number 12. Right there. You can see the hole. Today the clams are spitting and leaving easy to find trails. Yep. They're showing themselves pretty easy today. Sand's nice and firm. You're able to see the marks where the clam are. I was bumping the clam right there a minute. Just. And there he is. This ends up being number 12. All right. Going after number 13. Why you see my camera shaking a lot is because the sand is really firm today. I gotta shake it to get it to allow the clam gun to go down. There he is. He's okay. He's not as big as my biggest today, but he'll do. Number 13. I'm gonna go after number 14. Right there. Here we go. I think he's in the gun. Oh, he's still in the hole. Better be in the gun that time. He should be right here. There he is. Nice number 14. All right.
Hey, good kid.
All right, I'm looking for my 15th clam. I see a couple holes here. They're decent size. This is a decent size. I think I'll go after this guy here. There it is. So I'm going to go after him. Let's do this dig. Number 15. You can only keep 15 in the state of Washington. First 15 dug. I'm bumping him, so I don't know if I want to see if I could try and... There it is. I got a better line on him. All right, there he is. Not bad for a perfect ending. Very nice one. Yep. That's good. So here's a clam hole here. I'm just going to put the camera down so if you can see the divot. There's the divot. That's a clam. That's a clam. That's a clam. And that's a clam. That's the difference. I'll show you this clam again. There's the crater. There's no hole in the middle of the crater. That's how you define the difference between a sand shrimp and a clam. I want to show you the difference between clams and sand shrimp. Some people come out here and will try and get a clam, but it's a sand shrimp. So this is what the sand shrimp look like. They're everywhere. See if you can see this. There's holes everywhere. Yeah, there we go. What they look like is the crater of a moon with a hole in the center. That's a sand shrimp. Unless clams spit and create a big hole, they do not leave a crater with a big hole in the middle of it, or with a little hole in the middle of it, I mean. So we'll come out here and we'll look for a clam. When you're clam digging, some of the tools you might need: a good pair of rubber boots, knee highs, a nice sturdy old clam gun made in the USA, and of course a milk jug that you can repurpose and cut a hole in the top with a handle, where you can use that as the holder for your clams. That's all you need. Some people like to use clam shovels. Me, I grew up on clam guns, and these are old. I collected them at yard sales really cheap. So, you know, I get them for $4 or $5. I think I have 4 of them at home, one for me and for the kids. So, not bad. When you're going after razor clams, you definitely want to know what you're doing when you're using a clam gun. Okay, when you use a clam gun and you go to see your clam and you go to put the clam gun in the ground, you want to tilt the clam gun slightly towards land. Of course, it's foggy right now, and that's where land is. Anyway, if you face the sea, which that's the sea, I'm standing by my truck because I've already got my limit, so I'm not technically digging clams. Anyway, you want to have the clam gun slightly tipping. So let's say your clam gun is 3 feet long. You want to have it tipped 1 inch from center. You know, tip it back 1 inch from center, maybe 1.5 inches. I've just done it so long, I don't know the degree, but that's what you want to do. You don't want to have it straight up and down. The reason for that is you'll cut your clam in half. You definitely don't want to have it tipped too far like this, because you won't even hit the clam, or you might bring a neck up instead of the whole body. So definitely you want to have it slightly tipped. Some days when it's really stormy, they can almost be straight up and down. You'll know that by if you're starting to hit clams, then you want to make sure to adjust to find where they are, whether they're almost straight up and down or slightly tipped. Well, while I have you here, this was a successful day for the first clam dig of the season for the fall of 2020, and this is what I ended up with. Small to large. This one here is around 5.5 inches. This one here is 4 inches. But in the state of Washington, you've got to keep the first 15 clams that you've dug. That's all. Okay, today's the first day of clam digging fall of 2020, and I just wanted to show what my measurements were on my clams I got, the smallest and the largest. My largest clam ended up being 5.5 inches long. My smallest one ended up being 3 3/4 inches long. The reason why I'm saying this is because in the state of Washington, you have to keep the first 15 dug. So although 3 3/4 inches isn't that big, it's still legal. You can get them as small as a 1/2 inch if you want, but you have to keep them. I think those would be accidental digs. When the holes look really big in the sand and I go to dig them, sometimes they get you, sometimes they don't. This is a nice one, 5.5 inches, very respectable size of clam. If you like any of my videos, please smash the like or just subscribe, and it'll go a long way in helping me with making more videos. I am trying for 100 subscribers for 2021 and shooting for the moon in 2022.